Executive Director, Center for Social and Economic Rights, NLC Ekujumi, joins me on the news for more on this. Good to have you join us. Mr. Ekujumi, as you listen to that report there that TVC News put together, what's going on, in the country at this moment, you realize that several sectors have been affected by the nationwide strike. First of all, the national grid has been shut down. A lot of people, or the entire country, there is no light at this moment. What is the implication of this, especially when you also think of small businesses?
Well, the implication of shutting down the national grid is a threat to national security. It's a treasonable act. It means some persons want to take over, governance in Nigeria. It amounts to a coup d'etat to shut down the national grid and cripple the economy of over 220 million Nigerians. That is a crime not only against the state, but also a crime against humanity if you have to go that way. As much as we recognize that labor has a right to embark on strike, but we must also recognize that the Constitution gives us as citizens the right to life, the right to earn, to work, the right to movement, the right to access whatever is within my economic powers. So if you deprive me of this right, are you not breaching the law? So I don't know wherever in the world that labor has the authority to assert the Constitution the way the organized labor has done with regards to shutting down the national grid. And for me, it is unacceptable. And that is why we are calling on the government to take all necessary action to restore normalcy, to prevent a breakdown of law and order. We have seen and heard reports of labor leaders going to offices, beating up people. That is an assault on people's rights, to work. Because if you assault anybody, you are violating the laws of the land. That's a crime. So I expect the security agencies to also be deployed to arrest those who have violated other people's rights, to life or to decency as a human being.
Some people will say treason and coup d'etat, might be too extreme, but we also know that hospitals might also be affected by this particular shutdown of the national grid. But one of the things that also beats my imagination in that particular report was the fact that students who are writing WAEC are returning home. This is a West African examination. It's not just for Nigeria. Can you also, the implication that this will have on the students, I also want you to speak on that.
It is not about the students. It is about the future of Nigeria. That tells you clearly that these labor leaders don't give a hoot about Nigeria's future, that our children will go to blazes, that they don't care whatever happens to the country. Or if not, I'm sure if labor leaders before them, because of disagreement over minimum wage or whatever, disagreement they must have had with employers, are told this same line in the past, a lot of them won't be where they are today. So it's not about the children, it's about our future. Because as parents, we are getting old. We inherited this country from our parents. And as parents, we have also given birth to children that we want to bequeath a better society to. So if you destroy education, which is the bedrock for development in any society, what are you doing? You are killing the society totally. So that is exactly what they have done by depriving these young ones the opportunity to write WAEC. If I had not written my own WAEC and gone to the university, maybe I wouldn't be here for you to be talking to me today. I would have been somewhere else, and maybe engaged in acts against the laws of the land. But because of education, I can contribute my quota positively to the society. So what this organized labor has done is to tell Nigerians that, look, it is either our interest or you all go down. And, it's unacceptable, like I stated earlier on.
So we'll continue to see how this progresses. The Executive Director, Center for Social and Economic Rights, Ekujumi, joining us from Lagos.